So, Hazeem, where are we going next?
Oh, I'll take you to the PSS Lab today.
Okay.
Come on. You see the lab there? That's the one.
Cool. There's some people in there. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's me, Hari. I work for Biztalk team here as a support engineer.
Hi, Hari. How about you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Haresh. I also work for Biztalk 2004, and we are looking for another product launch which is coming in 2006, that is Biztalk Server 2006, and it's a very lucrative and complex product, so we are working for that.
That's great, that's great. So let's get into what kind of stuff you do here, on a daily basis. What's your typical day here at the GTSC?
So basically what we do is we have customers coming to us with a lot of queries and a lot of the problems that they're currently facing, and we help customers resolve those issues. Typically these issues, the customers, when I say, they are primarily developers of the products and architects of the products, and many times also MCS get in touch with us. You're expected to have high level knowledge with the product to deal with a support job here.
Okay. And you have a similar kind of profile here, right?
Yeah, normally as Hari said, the day is like that, problem solving, but the enjoyment part is that every day you come up with a new challenges, and you are going to resolve problem for the people and the product. So every day there is a new technical challenge in front of you that you need to resolve and get over it, because customer is coming to you with the problem and you need to find out solution. There are a lot of technical support available for you to go further in this job, and very highly lucrative technical job. So be ready, pull up your socks and work hard.
That's great.
So why don't you talk about the type of customers who use Biztalk, and what kind of an enterprise, or what it is?
Basically, Biztalk is used mainly in the integration space. Whenever you need to integrate between dissimilar applications, let's say you want to talk to a SAP database, and get the data and then put it in a CBEL, stuff like that. So this is where the Biztalk comes into picture, and this is a very, very preliminary example that I gave it to you. So if you need to integrate between dissimilar systems, that is where the Biztalk plays a very key role in here. So the customers are primarily enterprise customers, because they do with the enterprise, and the scenarios that the Biztalk can deal with is enterprise architecture integration and B2B scenarios. And also, Biztalk can be used for SOA architected applications also.
So Harish, why don't you talk about some new features which is coming up in Biztalk 2006?
Yeah, if we talk about new features in Biztalk 2006, the main added advantage as compared to 2004, we purchased a lot of adapters, additional adapters, like we can communicate with PeopleSoft, TIBCO, and there are n number of adapters which we are going to add into 2006. 2006 is another facility which is available in 2006 is that it is highly coupled with a lot of other products also. Like previously in 2004, TIBCO was not available, but right now it is included. PeopleSoft was not available, it is included right now, and so forth. And if we go and talk about those products, there are a lot of products like CRM products and different products available which are highly going to coupled with the Biztalk 2006, and it is going to become a middleware which is going to challenge to our competitors like TIBCO, MQ series, IBM MQ series, and we are going to enter into a world where people have established like TIBCO, and we are going to challenge them. Every, I think, 10 orders, Microsoft is begging one, so there is way to go with the 2006.
Okay. So Hari, what type of skill set is required for a person supporting Biztalk? We talk about middleware and a lot of adapters and stuff like that. What kind of a skill set is required to support?
The skill set that is required to support Biztalk product is, it's not only to do with the Biztalk space. You need to know about integration space, and you need to know different transports that we use for Biztalk. Let's say you can get the messages into the Biztalk from HTTP channel or MSMQ channel, MQ series, or from different mechanisms, file adapter. So you need to have your depth and breadth of skill set in many areas that are related to integration.
So why don't you talk about yourself, how you got into the Biztalk team, what about your background and how did you get in here?
I have about 7.5 years experience in development. I played many roles as technical consultant and technical lead in other companies. So I joined Microsoft with the IIS team. So I was working with the IIS team, and then primarily my interests were into design and then architecture stuff. So that is the reason when we initially had plans for launching the Biztalk team, I showed a lot of interest, and then I worked with my managers to get into this role.
Okay, so how is it being into development and into consulting and now into support? Do you think it's a paradigm shift, or do you enjoy your job? What's challenging?
Okay, I really enjoy my job here because technical support, like a minute ago Harish was explaining it, it is highly you need to have highly experienced skill set, and every problem that customer comes to us, walk up to us is a challenge for us.
Interesting
so
challenge.
It's pretty much, it's very, very interesting stuff. So we might have never seen that situation even in the internally Microsoft also. Even developers might have not heard about this problem. So that is the kind of problems that we deal with. That is a challenge. That is what keeps us moving forward.
That's cool. You guys actually think of problems as interesting challenges. That's the cool part I find about it.
So Harish, you spoke about Biztalk being used by large enterprise and stuff like that. So do you think Microsoft has that kind of an environment to reproduce situations or issues and come out with a solution? So why don't we talk about that?
Yeah, definitely. As we see that Microsoft is coming up with a lot of products like Visual Studio 2005, SQL Server 2005, and Biztalk Server 2006. So all those things are highly coupled, and our next goal with the new product releases is that integrate all the products which are available in our business suite. And for the enterprise customers, we have enterprise products, and for the medium scale we have standard, and for the small users we are having different versions for that personal Biztalk server. So as when you ask me that the Microsoft can represent enterprise level customers, definitely our products has those flexibility. Our products can communicate with different existing system they are having, and we can use those set of products to make them better with the current products like Visual Studio 2005, Biztalk Server 2006, and SQL Server 2005. You can use these three pool of products to make them, if they have a mainframe which is an old system and they want to convert it to want to make use of that system, Biztalk will be a product which can be used as a middleware. They can develop a web service, and they can use our database to move their old data, or just use that old data and create new applications on our platforms, and they can keep their old platform as well as they can use our platform and develop a new thing. So our products are definitely highly enterprise products, and definitely they have much more value and marketability as far as we are making them as integrated products.
So to add to that, to address your actual question, how do we reproduce and all? So we have a very flexible environment that is called PSS Lab. Right now we are sitting in this room. If you take a look at the outside here, we have a high backend servers. Let me give you an example. To give you an example, we have accessibility to the SAP and MQ series servers right there in this particular facility. So to reproduce the issues that customer has, we come up to the lab, and then we make a request, and then we take the servers, and then we reproduce the issue, and then resolve the scenarios and get back to the customers. Of course, these facilities can be accessed even right from sitting right from your desk. Does that address your question?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So I was just talking about that. So how is it at the end of the day? What makes you motivated and what makes you bring you back to work the next day?
What makes you tick?
Like I said, just the technology and the complexity of the issues that we deal with.
Interesting challenge. As you say.
For me, if you resolve a critical issue for a customer, you're making someone's day and you're making someone happy that you resolved this problem. It's a satisfaction to you that you are helpful to someone.
So crit-sit, I think that's jargon here. I heard that a lot.
Yeah. Crit-sit is a situation where our customer needs. They are having a problem, so we be with the customer till we make sure that we resolve the problem, or we give them a workaround saying that you do this to come out of that situation where the business is down. They are incurring losses due to the business down. So those situations we call as crit-sit, and in that we provide technical support 24/7. I mean, if my shift is over, some other engineer will come, and we have an 8-hour benchmark to resolve that problem, and we have 3 levels of CPR engineers. I mean, if we cannot resolve the problem within 4 hours, we can involve our critical problem resolution engineer and take a further technical help, who is a much highly skilled guy, can come on the call and resolve the issue within an 8 hours time frame. So if such kind of issue comes and you resolve it on the first contact or you resolve it on your own, then you are making someone's day, you are making someone's losses covered by your expertise. So that's what makes me happy.
That's great.
And to add more to it, basically, crit-sit is basically a situation where enterprise is entirely stopped. They are not running, they are not going further. Let me give you an example. Previously, last couple of months back, I had a crit-sit situation with a Citibank where their server is stopped for some reasons, and 17 countries their operations are down. So that is the kind of situation which we call a situation, crit-sit as.
Okay.
So we get into the situation and then we deal with the issues. So like Haresh said, if we cannot resolve the issues in 4 hours, we will definitely involve the next level of escalations up to the development team. So until we resolve the issue, nobody gets off the phone.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
So Hari spoke about shift getting over and rolling over kind of thing. So we primarily support the American customers, and now being in Bangalore, a totally opposite time zone. How does it feel working or supporting customers in the night times and having a work-life balance? What do you do?
that's a great question. Yeah.
Right. I mean, basically, if you talk about normal development scenarios where you need to have slack your hours and stuff like that, whereas the advantage that we have here at PSS here is you just work for 8 hours and that's it. I mean, if you want to move on, if you want to go home and maintain your work-life balance, we have teams sitting across different countries. We have team in India, we have teams in US, we have teams in Australia. So we can leverage their resources into this particular call, and then we can engage them. We can transfer the issue knowledge, the call knowledge, and then you can go off. Or if you are interested, I mean, nobody will stop you.
So does it have a biological impact on you in terms of working in night shift and stuff like that?
Well, not really. Like I said, you really need to take care of your health conditions when you are working in the night shifts. So one thing I do is, I sleep a lot, and I keep my body cool, very cool, and take juices and stuff like that. So as long as you take care of your health, you wouldn't get into any problems.
Okay. So Harish, what do you do when you get free time or weekends? What do you?
Yeah, normally in working days, you hardly get any free time, but free time, if you have a lunch break, you can go have your lunch, and after that you can play a table tennis game. So that will refresh you and motivates you to work further, come down and work further for 4 hours. And another thing, work-life balance, you have a 5 days a week and 8 hours a day, and 2 days you need to relax completely and chill out with the family.
Chill mind.
Yeah, and that's how the work-life balance. But one thing I'll definitely need to add about the PSS, that the kind of environment you get here, the free environment, and nobody asks you if you are doing your job properly. You get into the office, it's your own business, you maintain it well, go home, nobody will come, no manager will come and sit on your head that why didn't you do this. So make sure that it's your own business, do it on your own way, and get off with it.
Those are fantastic golden words. Okay, I think I'll leave you guys with these great words. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you.